One good day to you all. This is the Crypto Prophets. Click on the subscribe button to enable you get notified anytime I drop video contents like this. And without wasting much time, let's hop in straight into the charts. Alright guys, so this is a quick update for Bitcoin. Now remember I told you all about this calculation, and I told you about this pattern that has been forming for Bitcoin for the past 2000 plus days. And I want to give you all these updates. So currently guys, we have had a rejection here. Just like I told you all, I said Bitcoin throughout its history has never crossed this orange line you see here. This orange line you see here, Bitcoin has never crossed this orange line. So I told you guys, I said there is a high probability that Bitcoin may have a rejection when it gets to this orange line. And guys, take a look at this. This is what exactly has played out. You can see that we've had a rejection for Bitcoin. So this only means one thing, that Bitcoin is losing momentum. Bitcoin is losing strength more and more. Guys, you see, I told you all, I said the Bitcoin halving for this cycle is quite different from the Bitcoin halvings we've had in the previous cycles. And everybody is talking about Bitcoin to the moon, Bitcoin to 100,000 and all that. Well, I have told you all that when it comes to the crypto prophets, my own ways are always different from others. I don't follow the crowd, okay? And from all indications, guys, Bitcoin may not touch that 100K unless we have a correction at this point and you see this line adjusting itself and breaking out of here. So the chances for that is quite low, guys, but we shall see. But you see, like I told you all, I said be very careful because we are heading towards a strong area of resistance, and you all can see that we've had a bend in this area. So I'm calling for caution. But now I want to talk about something very important. You see these white lines, these two white lines. Now I marked the candlesticks where we had a rejection in the previous cycles here and here. Okay, I marked these points with a white vertical line, with these white vertical two lines. Okay, so now let's take note of the candlesticks. There's something very important I need you all to observe and see. So if we hide these lines, this was the candlestick for rejection 1, this was the candlestick for rejection 2, and right now we are having this candlestick for rejection 3. Okay, so I want to say this, guys, please take note of my words. Now in rejection 1, when we had the bend, Bitcoin suddenly started reacting and dropping. The next candlesticks that formed began bringing down the price of Bitcoin. But we see that when we had this rejection in candlestick 2, or in phase 2 of the next cycle, we saw that Bitcoin still pumped a bit. The next candlestick that pumped Bitcoin, but it just formed a huge wick towards the upside. So this signified a very high level of selling, but we never saw further confirmations to open in higher prices. And then we had a drop, which was this candlestick, and then the next two candlesticks that formed, we had pumps, and then the next one we had a huge pump towards the upside before Bitcoin began dropping. But now I need you all to take note of something very important. Now in this cycle, Bitcoin just began dropping from the next candlestick, but in this cycle it had a ranging movement. The market was ranging with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candlesticks. Okay, so 5 candlesticks came after we had this rejection, and all these candlesticks were just ranging. Nothing was really happening. They were just, you know, pumping up, but you would see massive selling, pump up, massive selling. This was pump up, massive selling, pump up, massive selling, pump up, massive selling, leading down to a crash. So the next time that we are having this rejection, I want you all to be level-headed, because we are likely going to experience a similar case here or here. The next candlesticks that may form may just begin bringing down Bitcoin. But if it doesn't act so fast and we have something like this, then you need to watch out. Okay, but whatever the case is, I, the Crypto Prophet, I'm gonna know, and I would inform my premium members. But you see, all these candlesticks were simply forming a top for Bitcoin. So in essence, what I'm saying is this: even if we see more spikes in prices, maybe you see Bitcoin rise to 80k and all that, if it does have such spikes, then just know that it is simply forming a top, because already we are losing momentum. Just like here we had huge spikes, but we never really had any significant candle opening to confirm further bullish momentum. This is one thing I need you all to take note of, okay? We just had multiple spikes, and these spikes were really very deceptive, because this first spike we had, let's say we had a pump to as high as from here, we had an increase of 32%. People, oh, Bitcoin to the moon, and suddenly massive selling, boom, and drop. This other candlestick too, same thing happened. We had a massive selling towards the upside. Everybody, oh, Bitcoin to the moon, 25%. Oh, Bitcoin to the moon, and suddenly we had a massive selling down. So in other words, what I'm going to say is this: any pump you see for Bitcoin is simply an opportunity to short the markets more, except if we have a correction. And that correction is if we have this particular bend, if we have it leveling out or straightening out, then that would be an indication that more strength is coming into Bitcoin. But for now, I'm calling for further weakness from Bitcoin. Now, what many persons do not know and what many persons do not understand, a pump does not really show strength for Bitcoin. It simply shows that there is volatility. Just like here, all these are just pumps, volatility. This is not a very high bullish scenario. These are just pumps with massive sellings. When you see candle wicks like this, or when you see candlesticks like this having long wicks at their tops, it simply signifies so much of selling pressure. So this is not really something bullish, okay? This is not really something bullish. So who knows what is going to happen here? So if we do see Bitcoin spiking up, guys, for me, I will be looking for shorting opportunities, because that is going to mean a greater opportunity to short the market. I may decide to long as well, but if I'm longing, I will be very careful. Okay, so this is why you need to follow the Crypto Prophet. So counting from here, guys, this is my honest opinion. Counting from this stage, please be very careful with Bitcoin. Any pump you see, be very careful, because we are forming the top for the market. The only thing that can save Bitcoin is if this corrects itself, as you all can see here. If we bring back the line, if this can correct itself, then fine, Bitcoin can be saved. So having said all, guys, let's hop in straight into a particular coin. I need you all to see that coin, and has stood the test of time. It has witnessed the bull run of 2020. It has also witnessed the bear market as well from 2022, and it has stood the test of time. And this token at this point is currently very good for investments. So I'm going to be sharing this token with my premium members. Ensure you look for ways to connect with the Crypto Prophets, because I'm going to be sharing this token with my premium members. So if you need this token, look for ways to connect with the Crypto Prophets or enter into the family of the Crypto Prophets, and you would gain access to this information. So I want to be very specific, guys. Now, you see this particular trend line here. This token right now is resting on this trend line. So this is a very good area to invest into this token, because this token is going to make nothing less than 70 to 100% least from this point. Okay, and in a strong bull run, this token is heading towards this point. Okay, so we are expecting nothing less than 218% from here, which is also this is just the beginning, because in a strong bull run, this token can pump and even exceed this candlestick you see here. It can pump and exceed this candlestick you see here, guys, because the first bull run, this token had a rally from this point. It had a rally to as high as 7,646%, guys. This was in a strong bull run. And when we entered into the bear market, this token was just consolidating. It was just consolidating, consolidating, consolidating. So right now, what I want to point out to you all guys, right now, this token is currently in a very strong buying position. Okay, and this is why I'm talking about it. It is currently in a very strong buying position. Let me explain. Now, you see this trend line here, you see this yellow line, and you see this other line here. Anytime this token touches these lines, we have a pump. Same thing happened here. Same thing happened here as well. When it touched here, the next candlestick that came was a massive pump, and that pump gave a percentage of roughly 193%. Okay, almost 200% pump. Now guys, when this token again touched this same yellow line, the next candlesticks that followed, we had a rally of roughly, let's calculate the percentage. We had a rally of roughly 222%, guys. So right now this token is touching this same area, and I am calling for investment for this token. Now, even if this token drops down to this area, it would only be a drop of roughly, let's calculate this, roughly 48% thereabout, 44 to 48%. That is if it drops to this range. But if it drops to this range, it is even a much more better buying opportunity, because this token is definitely going to break out of this white line. Okay, and if we calculate the percentage from here up to this white line, we are having 77%. If it drops further and we calculate the percentage from here over to this white line, we are having 229%, guys. So you see, these are the kind of coins that you invest into. If you buy this token at this price, even if it drops further, you still invest more, because when it picks up, you are going to make good money from this token. So I'm going to be sharing this token with my premium members. I'll be urging them to invest into this token, because I know that in the future they're going to benefit from this token. As a matter of fact, if you want to buy this token and hold for a long term, you can do that. If you want to hold it and sell when it touches this white line, you can also do that. But for me, I am ready to hold this token for the next years to come, because I know that this token is definitely gonna pump. In the strong bull run, guys, this token would pump and exceed this candlestick and even this candlestick. So I am willing, I can buy it for in two different ways. The first one, investments. The next one for a short term, so that when it hits this white line, I can sell the first part, but the other part I will keep on holding until this token pumps very well in a very good bull run, guys. And if we calculate the percentage from here, I am expecting this token to increase by as high as 627%. It would even pump and even exceed this candlestick. So this is a very good long-term investment. These are the kind of coins you should go for. Coins with a very good track record and good history. So if you need this token, send us an email, connect with the Crypto Prophets, and you are going to get coins that will change your life in the future. Boost up your financial journey. Change your financial state in the future. So that will be all, guys. Thank you so much for your time. I remain the Crypto Prophet. God bless you. See you in my next video. Thank you.